Okay, so we're going to use the A10 for this one. It has a lot of weapon options compared to the F-35A, but I can show it for both, I guess. So we're just going to put everything back because of the video I just did. Shit, did I put the tools in there? Me when I think I forgot something. Okay, I did not forget anything. Okay, we're still fine, we're chilling. Okay, we're just gonna put this. Oh, if I can type 35A, put the weapons. Fuel probe. Sorry, forgot to set up everything again. Target parts. Oh, that can stay there. Okay. Anyways, so weapons. Weapons are stored right in here. Why do I have two weapons modules? Okay, good. Gotta make sure that's working. So anyways, so in your guidance folder here, we have weapons. And these have a lot of things. So they have fuse range from the ground when it explodes. This should not have a burn time. It's crazy. That's probably why it exploded. Yeah. So this does not have a burn time. It shouldn't, but I'll release an update with that. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, proximity fuse range, that is basically your range. And all of this is all open source. I have set comments in here basically just to help. So with this, which I will be making some changes to weapons because Roblox has somehow made C-frame.lookat broken if you try to set its assembly linear velocity. So it's crazy. So anyways, you can set how many times the orientation would update in its flight, and then of course the fuse range, the speed at what it travels, and then burn time, all this fun stuff. Same with the AIM-9s, all in here, missile speed, angular speed, fuse range, orientation updates, all these are in there. So basically, if you take a look at our weapons here, if you look at the names, we have all this. Of course, only look at the racks do not matter. But each thing has a name and it has attributes. So we'll just pull this up to the big screen real quick. So, of course, if you were using my kit, which anything that is not a tank, it's like a fuel tank, so fuel tanks require fuel and fuel tank, so it identifies that's a fuel tank, and then fuel is how much fuel the tank has. And then, of course, AIM-9s, and the rotate value is which way do you want it to rotate while on the pylon. So if it's backwards, then you just change the rotation value in the, I closed it. So you change the rotation value to 180 if it's not working right. And of course, if you want, visual, this is kind of like this basic smoke I use. Of course, you gotta weld it to the model. And that's basically all. You gotta make sure all your attributes are on there, and then like what kind of targeting you want. So we have three types of targeting. You have laser, heat, and radar. So radar you'll typically see with the A120s, anything radar related that requires a radar lock. It's like this. Oh, okay, it's actually air. I thought I called it radar. It's air. So air, this is only for the F-35A. This is just if you want an image associated with the weapon. Weight, so every single weapon has a weight. that affects your plane. And then this is not in use yet, but it will be. This is just a planned future update. So like I said, all you basically need is weight, rotate, image if you want an image, attach, arms, and then whatever value it is, whether it be air, heat, or laser. And then of course you need armed if it's requiring an arm. So everything requires an arm except for the fuel tanks. Those just need to fuel a fuel tank. So, and then the regular bombs are called iron. Ugh. And called attached. And then weight, of course, rotation, and that's all that. So if we look here in our guidance modules, you'll notice there is no mark. Well, that's funny because they are actually this. So this, which I'll change to 1, so this is just how long it will take before they will actually activate. So it's the fuse. And then, going back to this, so if you are making a, let's say we're making an AIM-9X. I'm going to duplicate that and make sure we have that, the X. So now we have an AIM-9X module that's ready to be used. And then, so now that we have all the weapons set up and all this set up, we can go to our weapon loader. So these two you cannot see, those are just relevant to the attaching, the weapon list. So this has a list of weapons that you can attach or use with weapon loader. So if I want an AIM-9X, all I gotta do is just comma, string, capital AIM, 9X. There we go. Now we can attach an AIM-9X. And that is really basically it. And if you want a rack weapon, all you need to do is for your rack, just put a rack. And then of course you gotta take hitboxes from the plane, put them on here. And that's another thing I forgot about. So for these, for the hitbox, they must have a hitbox value. And then after that you can add whatever object they can be attached with. So like these ones can only have the AIM-9L currently. If I go here though, to 9, I can attach bombs, hydras, GBUs. These aren't used anymore. I used to use them for first, but I didn't. But anyways, so AGM-65s removed. That's if the hitbox is removed. And then, if we go down to here real quick, at 8, I see a 10 tank. So this is the one that I can attach a fuel tank on. And so that is how the hitboxes work. And that is really kind of it for the weapons showcase and how you can make your own weapons. If you have any questions, you can always check the Discord in the description that I leave in every single video. Toodle-doo.